This is CRN, the Community Radio Network, the voice of the community, the voice of anything sports, and proud to be the voice of the Comets. Follow us at crnsports.org. Now let's get back to the broadcast coverage on CRN.
The following is a presentation of the CRN Sports Network, solely for the private, non-commercial use of our listening audience. Any publication, reproduction, retransmission without the express written consent of the Raleigh Firebirds and CRN Sports Network and the Basketball League is restricted and prohibited. Follow us online at crnsports.org.
Looking for a life insurance company that specializes in what you actually need? Protection. Call Danny today with Symmetry Financial. Danny is certified in all 50 states, which means Symmetry Financial is not limited and has over 30 companies to choose from. Symmetry Financial has proved time and time again that their options and pricing is just better than the rest. Give Danny a call today at 828-994-1681 to see how Symmetry Financial can make life simple. The Raleigh Firebirds are brought to you by Symmetry Financial, Chick-fil-A, Roofwise, York, Gerber, and North Carolina Biotechnology Center, Sinclair Broadcast Group, Scott Free, in loving memory of Scott Gruder, Golden Corral Buffet and Grill, and Kitty Care Academy.
Unforgettables. Nice. This show sponsored by Unforgettables. Unforgettables creates detailed hand-painted baseballs for every baseball fan. Check them out at unforgettables.com.
Coming soon, the new wave of hydration and energy drink HIQ. This new product is all natural with no caffeine and gives you a major boost of hydration and energy. No twitching effect or crashing like the old energy drinks. You can visit our website at www.liquidhiq.com or Twitter at HiQ2015 to learn more about this amazing energy drink. What is your level?
Live your life and just let go. If you try, then you will know.
Now back to live coverage on the CRN Sports Network.
Welcome to the Bluegrass State of Kentucky. We are set for Firebirds basketball Super Bowl Sunday before the football flies through the air to decide who will take the Vince Lombardi Trophy between the 49ers and, of course, the great matchup that is between the Kansas City Chiefs. Go Chiefs, that's my team. We are ready for Firebirds basketball, professional basketball in the Triangle. We're on the road for game number 2 of the 2020 season, as this evening it is the Owensboro Thoroughbreds hosting the Raleigh Firebirds on CRN Sports Network. Welcome to the Synergy pregame tip-off. I am Wesley Outland, Trey Snide. We're about 10 minutes away from game time. We have a great matchup, and the Firebirds want to leave their road course opener weekend 1-1.
It's been a long trip to get here, going through Indiana and then coming a little shorter trip here to Kentucky. But they're fired up. We heard them a little bit in the locker room and on the court here warming up before the ball game, a couple minutes before we get started. But I'm telling you, it's going to be a great matchup. Two teams that went up against the Indy Express now just a few days ago, back on the 31st for the Owensboro out of Kentucky team, Thoroughbreds, but then last night for the Raleigh Firebirds. So both teams are 0-1, looking to kind of right that ship for prospective programs. So it's going to be a fun matchup for sure.
For sure. It's going to be a definitely exciting game. And me and you've talked about it. We've talked to the coaches. We've talked to the staff. We've talked to the owners. We believe that the Firebirds have a chance against the Thoroughbreds here on their home court today.
Oh, absolutely. And what we were saying yesterday in our post-game report was the fact that they continue to push the ball, continue to fight, and actually the best part of their game was about 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Yes, they were down by 20 with about 5 or so minutes, but you saw what Kenny Collins came out and did the last couple minutes. He had 5 points going into the fourth quarter yesterday against the Indy Express. With into the game, he finished with 21. So it's a once they kind of get that going, we talked a little bit about it on our Facebook Live just a few moments ago for our Facebook group, but it's one, if they can get it going sooner rather than waiting the last 3 minutes of the game, the Firebirds are going to be okay. I mean, you have the players to be able to make something happen. These guys can shoot the ball extremely well. They're extremely fast, and they're good friends. I mean, we're again, you become friends with anybody when you spend time with about 10. It can either be your enemy or it can be your best friend, and that's exactly what's happened with this team. You can see that the leaders, the seniors, should you say, the second-year group for the Raleigh Firebirds is, Darius. He stood up yesterday and said, look, we got to play better. And so we're going to see what they can do. Of course, you have the Darius Leonard, you have the McMilligans, you have the Kenny Collins. Again, the big man down low is Caleb Stewart. He has to step up as well.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting game here between 0-1 Owensboro Thoroughbreds, the 0-1 Raleigh Firebirds. And we are now going to go to the public address announcer for the Firebirds here on our network, Jason Tierney.
The starting lineup for both teams. First for the visiting Raleigh Firebirds.
What in the world? Where did he?
At guard, number 2, Jonathan Milligan. At another guard, number 3, Matthew McLean. At forward, number 12, Darius Leonard. At another forward, number 25, Jamal McCoy. And at another guard, number 24, Shaq Dance. Head coach of the Firebirds, DeMarcus Oliver. And now, the starting lineup for our Owensboro Thoroughbreds. At forward from Lawrenceville, Georgia, number 9, Wes Hinton. At another forward from Tulsa, Oklahoma, number 7, Robert Crawford. At guard from Hopkinsville, Kentucky, number 4, Corey Wilford. At guard from Indianapolis, Indiana, number 3, Xavier Turner. And at guard from Portsmouth, Virginia, number 1, Davon Hayes. Head coach of the Thoroughbreds is Mark Anderson.
Jason Tierney with player introductions, and now we get set for opening ceremonies for Thoroughbreds and Firebirds on the CRN Sports
At this time,
Network.
ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem, performed today by Halls of Rough.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh,
Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Awesome job there with the national anthem.
You guys got to stay with that.
For pregame ceremonies. Had a little static there with the wireless mics. Apologize for that. But nonetheless, Trace 9, we got a great matchup here. Owensboro Thoroughbreds, they're 0-1. They lost to Indy Express back on Thursday to open up their season. And again, they're taking on the Raleigh Firebirds, who lost to Indy last night. Got to turn it around. They got to leave the triangle going back to 1-1.
We got to go back to the triangle.
Got to go. Yes.
Yeah. We're getting excited. Kind of walk through the starting lineups for the away team tonight and the Firebirds. Jonathan Milligan, number 2. Matthew McLean, number 3. Darius Leonard, number 12. Shaq Dance, number 24. And Jamal McCoy, number 25. For the Thoroughbreds, the home team this evening here in Owensboro, Kentucky, Devon Hayes, number 1. Xavier Turner, number 3. Corey Wilford, number 4. Robert Crawford, number 7. And Wes Hinton, number 9.
This game is sanctioned by the TBL, the Basketball League. And here's a quick word from that sanctioning body. The tip-off is next. The Basketball League, formerly the NAPB, is dedicated to delivering a world-class professional basketball experience to our community, our fans, and business partners. The Basketball League, where the spirit of the game lives. The following is a presentation of the CRN Sports Network, solely for the private, non-commercial use of our listening audience. Any publication, reproduction, retransmission without the express written consent of the Raleigh Firebirds and CRN Sports Network and the Basketball League is restricted and prohibited. Follow us online.
Welcome back to live coverage right here on the
CRNsports.org.
CRN Sports Network. We're ready to rock and roll, and Darius Leonard gets the ball rolling, and McCoy gets the tip-off. 11:58 here in the first quarter. We are ready to rock and roll. Milliken has it at the top of the key. He's going to go up against number 3 in Turner. Gets it inside over to McCoy. Backs up, and it's going to be taken away by the Thoroughbreds. Number 4 in Wilford. And it's taken away by Darius Leonard. He puts it up, and it's going to be good. 2 points for Darius Leonard to kick off this afternoon. Number 3, Turner, brings it to the center of the court. It's picked up by Milliken at the top of the key. Swings it to the left-hand side over to number 4 in Wilford. Brings it inside. It's going to be picked up against Shaq Dance. And he step move. Good job. Great move by number 1. Devon Hayes makes it 2-2. Right now, it's all tied up here in the first quarter. Milliken brings it to the right-hand side. They're going to start right. And McCoy brings it over to Darius Leonard. Backs up, puts it up. Nice. There's Darius Leonard, the guy that we know accustomed to know. 11:07, it's a 4-2 game in favor of the Firebirds. A fast-paced game already. That's exactly what we expected out of both of these teams. Thoroughbreds bring it to the center of the court in Turner. Picked up by Milliken. He gives it over to Hayes on the right-hand side. Step move. Spin move now. Steps back. And it's going to be no good. The first miss of the game belongs to Thoroughbreds. Number 3 in McLean brings it to the left-hand side. He's going to find a Milliken driving down low by himself, and it's going to be good. 2 points for Milliken. Makes it a 6-2 game. 2:37 remaining in the first quarter. Milliken picks up Turner on the right-hand side. He gives it over to number 1 in Hayes. Going to be backed up against number 3 in McLean. Step move, puts it up at the 2, and no good. Darius Leonard has it. He brings it out to McCoy on the right-hand side. They're moving the ball extremely well so far. Shaq Dance gets the basketball, goes up against Hayes. Spin move right at the free throw line, and he's going to put it up, and it's going to be no good. But Shaq Dance fights for it, and he continues possession error for the Firebirds. Milliken shoots a 3. It's going to be off the side of the rim, no good. Number 9 in Hinton has it. That's Wes Hinton. Gives it over to Turner. Brings it to the right-hand side. Gives it out to number 9 in Hinton for the 3. It's going to be good. The first 3-pointer today belongs to Wes Hinton for the Thoroughbreds. And we're going to wait for the shot clock. So it looks like the clock will be set back to 9:50 on the clock. It's a 6-5 game. Right now, 1-point lead in favor of the Raleigh Firebirds. Again, it's a good ball movement. They're finding their bigs down low, and Darius Leonard and number 3 McLean is doing his part.
Yeah.
But again, it's an all-around effort we see out of the Raleigh Firebirds right now.
9:50 in the first period remains. It's 1-point lead for the Raleigh Firebirds, and I think, to be honest with you, it's the